Hi everyone, once again welcome to my channel Competitive Maths by Balaji. Yes, today we are going to part 9 of discount chapter. Yes, concept of the class, finding net profit percentage. Finding net profit percentage. Let us see example. Suppose a person marks his article 40% above the cost price. Then he allows 20% discount on it. Find profit percentage. Yes, a person marks his article 40% above the cost price. That is markup. Markup percentage is 40%. Fraction value is 2 by 5. And discount percent. Discount percent is 20%. Fraction value is 1 by 5. Since it is discount, we use negative symbol. If 5 units are cost price, then markup is 2 units. Since markup percent is always calculated on cost price. Similarly, discount percent is always calculated on market price. If 5 units of market price, 1 unit is discount. Let us consider here by ratio method to find net profit. To find net profit, consider the ratio of cost price to market price. Since we know that markup percent fraction value is 2 by 5. If cost price is 5 units, then markup is 2 units. So market price is 2 units more than the cost price. That is 5 plus 2 is 7 units. So consider the ratio of market price to selling price. If market price is 5 units, he allows 1 unit discount. So selling price is only 4 units. Okay. Market price, there's cancel. We get final ratio of cost price to selling price. That is 5 5s are 25. Is 7 4s are 28. If cost price is 25 units, then selling price is 28 units. There is 3 units of profit over 25. Since we know that 1 by 25 is 4%, it is 3 times of 4%. So profit, net profit percentage is 12%. This is by ratio method. Let us use formula method. Yes, net profit percentage is given by the formula markup minus discount minus markup into discount by 100%, which is equal to markup is 40%. 40 minus discount is 20% minus 40 into 20 over 100%. Yes, 40 minus 20, 20 minus 2 zeros gets cancelled, 4 2s are 8. 20 minus 8%, that is 12%. This is method 2. That is formula method. Net profit is 12%. Okay students, let us see the questions based on these two concepts. 68th question. A trader marks his goods at 40% above the cost price. He sells 70% of the goods at the market price. Yes, he sells 70% of the goods at market price, and the rest he sells by allowing a 40% discount on the market price. His percentage profit is. ఒక వ్యాపారి తన సరుకులపై కొన్న వేల మీద 40% మార్కప్ చేసి ప్రకటన వేల నిర్ణయిస్తాడు. అతను తన 70% సరుకును ప్రకటన వేలకు అమ్ముతాడు మరియు మిగిలిన సరుకులను 40% రాయితీతో అమ్ముతాడు. అయినా మొత్తం లావాదేవీలో అతని లాభ శాతం ఎంత? Let us see the solution by weighted average method. Weighted average method. Yes. Trader sells his 70% goods at 40% profit. What are the remaining goods? Remaining goods are 30. Since Percentage means 100. For every 100, he sold 70% of goods at 40% profit. Okay, yes. So we have to find the profit percentage or loss percentage on remaining goods. Since he markups his goods 40% above the cost price, so net profit percentage or loss percentage is equal to markup minus discount minus markup into discount by 100%. Markup is 40 and he allows 40% discount on remaining goods. Remaining goods are 30%. On the remaining goods, he allows 40% discount minus 40 is markup, 40 is discount over 100%. Two zeros, minus 40 plus 40 gets cancelled. We get minus 4 fours are 16%. That is net profit percentage or net loss percentage on remaining goods are 16%. Since we get negative symbol, it is loss. So he sold remaining 30% goods at 16% loss. Now we have to find overall profit percentage. Overall profit percentage. Yes, consider the ratio of goods sold at 40% profit, sold at 16% loss. 0 gets cancelled. Okay, so by weighted average method, 7 units are sold at 40% profit, that is 7 into 40%, plus 3 units are sold at 16% loss, that is 3 into minus 16%. Since it is loss, we use negative symbol. So over sum of all observations, 7 plus 3, 10, which is equal 7 fours are 280%. Since 740s are 280, so 280%, plus of minus is minus, 316s are 48% over 10. So which is equal to 280 minus 48, that is 232 over 10%, which is equal to 23.2%. That is overall profit percentage is 23.2%. This is a solution by weighted average method. Okay. Next question, 69. Radha marks her goods 25% above the cost price. She sells 35% goods at the market price, 40% at 15% discount, and the remaining at 20% discount. What is her overall percentage gain? రాధా తన సరుకులపై కొన్న వేల మీద 25% అధిక ధరను మార్కప్ చేసి ప్రకటిస్తుంది. వాటిలో 35% సరుకును ప్రకటన వేలకు, 40% సరుకును 15% రాయితీతో, మిగిలిన వాటిని 20% రాయితీతో అమ్మెను. అయినా ఆమెకు లభించు ఫలిత లాభ శాతం ఎంత? Let us see the solution by again weighted average method. Okay, yes. Suppose she has 100% goods. Suppose she has 100% goods. Among the 100% goods, 35% goods are sold at market price. Yes, 35% goods sold at market price. That means she has 25% profit on 35% goods. Since 25% is the markup above the cost price, that is nothing but profit. Okay, and 40% goods at 15% discount. Let us find the net profit on 40% goods. Since initially on the 100% goods she mark up 25% above the cost price, so net profit percentage on 40% goods. Initially she allows 25% markup and then she allows 15% discount minus 25 into 15 over 100 percentage. 25 minus 15, that is 10, minus 25 ones, 25 fours, 4 ones, 4s, 3.75 percentage. 10 minus 3.75, that is 6.25 percentage. Since we get plus symbol, it is profit. So 40% goods she sold at 6.25% profit. Remaining are 35 plus 40, 75. Remaining goods are 25%. And remaining she sold at 20% discount. Let us find net profit percentage or loss percentage on 25% goods, which is equal to markup is 25 and then she allows 20% discount minus 25 into 20 by 100 percentage. 25 minus 20, that is 5, minus 25 ones, 25 fours, 4 ones, 4 fives, that is 5 minus 5%, that is 0%. There is no loss, no profit on remaining 25% goods. So we have to find overall profit percentage. Overall profit percentage is, consider the ratio of goods, that is 5 sevens, 5 eights, 5 fives. 7 units goods sold at 25% profit, that is 7 into 25%, plus 8 units goods are sold at 6.25%, 8 into 6.25%, plus 5 units sold at neither profit nor loss, that is 5 into 0%, over sum of all observations, that is 7 plus 8, 15 plus 5, 20, which is equal to 7 into 25%, that is 175%, plus 8 6 are 48, 8.25 are 2, 48 plus 2, that is 50%, plus 5 into 0, 0 over 20, which is equal to 225 over 20 percentage. That can be written as 2 tenths are 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 5. 112.5 by 10, which is equal to 11.25%. Since we get plus symbol, so overall profit percentage is 11.25%. Okay. Next question, 70th. A dealer marks articles at price that gives him a profit of 30%. Yes. Dealer marks articles at a price that gives him a profit of 30%. So markup is 30%. Our profit is 30%. 6% of the consignment of goods was lost in a fire in his premises. 24% was soiled and had to be sold at half the cost price. Since 24% goods was soiled and he had to be sold at half the cost price. If the remainder was sold at market price, remaining goods are sold at market price. What percentage profit or loss did the dealer make on the consignment? ఒక డీలర్ తన సరుకులపై కొన్న వేల మీద 30% లాభం పొందే విధంగా ప్రకటనలను నిర్ణయిస్తాడు. అప్పుడు ఇది మార్కప్ అనవచ్చు లేదా లాభ శాతం అనవచ్చు. అతను సరుకులో 6% అగ్ని ప్రమాదంలో కోల్పోయాడు మరియు 24% సరుకు తడిసిపోవడం వలన కొన్న వేలలో సగం ధరకు అమ్మాడు. మిగిలిన వాటిని ప్రకటన వేలకు అమ్మాడు. అయినా డీలర్కు లభించిన లాభ లేదా నష్ట శాతం ఎంత? సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే, లెట్ us see it by weighted average method. Yes, since he lost 6% goods, since he lost 6% consignment of goods on a file, so there is 100% loss on 6% of goods, and 24% goods are sold and he sold at them half the cost price. So that is half the cost price, nothing but loss is 50%. Remaining are 6%, 24%, 30%. Remaining goods are 70%. 70% goods he sold at market price, and market price is 30% above the cost price, so profit is 30%. Okay, consider the ratio here. 2 3s are 6, 2 12s are 2 35s are. So we have to find overall profit percent. Overall profit percentage. 3 into minus 100%. There is 100% loss on 3 units of goods. That is minus 300 percentage. Minus 12% goods. He sold at 50% loss. 12 5s are 60. That is 600 percentage. Plus 35 3s are 0. 3 5s are 15. 3 3s are 9. 1050 percentage. Over sum of all observations. 35 plus 12. 47 plus 3 50. Yes. 300 600. Minus 900 plus 1050, that is 150% is profit over 50 units of goods. 0 0 5 1s 5 3s, so 3% is profit as we get plus symbol. Overall profit is 3%. Next question 71. Shyam went shopping to buy a mobile. The shopkeeper asked him to pay 23.5% tax if he wants the bill. If not, you can get 9% discount on the actual price of the mobile. If he wants bill paper, he has to pay 23.5% tax. If not, he can available 9% discount on actual price of the mobile. Then Shyam decided not to take the bill and paid rupees 5,460 to buy the mobile. By this, how much money Shyam saved on the purchasing mobile? శ్యామ్ ఒక మొబైల్ ను కొనుగోలు చేయడానికి షాప్ కి వెళ్ళాడు. దుకాణదారుడు శ్యామ్ కి ఈ విధంగా చెప్పాను, బిల్ పేపర్ కావాలంటే 23.5% ట్యాక్స్ పడుతుంది. బిల్ పేపర్ వద్దనుకుంటే మొబైల్ ధరపై 9% రాయితీ లభిస్తుంది. అప్పుడు శ్యామ్ బిల్ తీసుకోవద్దని నిర్ణయించుకొని ఆ మొబైల్ ను రూపాయలు 5,460 చెల్లించుకున్నాడు. అయినా శ్యామ్ ఎన్ని రూపాయలు ఆదా చేశాడు? Let us suppose cost price of the mobile is 100%. Among the 100%, there is two options. If you take with bill, we have to pay extra money, that is 23.5% tax extra money. If he took the mobile without bill, he can get 9% discount on actual cost price of the mobile. So, selling price of the mobile is only, since Shyam decided to not to take the bill, so selling price is 100% minus 9%, that is 91% is the selling price of the article. 91% value is 5,460. Then 13 7s are 91, 13 4s are 52, 13 2s are 26, 0. 7 1s 7 6 are 7 zeros are. 1% amount is equal to 60 rupees. Then we have to find how much money Shyam saved. Saving is difference between these two percentages. 23.5 minus of minus 9, that is 23.5% plus 9%. Difference of these two percentages, difference is saving, which is equal to 32.5%. We have to find saving amount, that is 32.5%. Since 1% amount is 60 rupees, then 32.5% amount is 32.5 into 60 rupees. decimal point 0 will get cancelled. 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12 plus 3 15, 6 3 is 18 plus 1 19, 50 rupees. So Shyam saved 1950 rupees. Next and last question of this class, 72. Most important question. One of the good quality question also. A merchant bought an article after getting 35% discount on its market price. Merchant marks it rupees 600 more than the price he had bought and gives a discount of 15% on it. If amount of profit earned by merchant is rupees 432, then find the initial market price for merchant. Yes, we have to find initial market price for merchant. ఒక వ్యాపారి ఒక వస్తువును దాని ప్రకటన వెలపై 35% రాయితీతో కొన్నాడు. ఆ వ్యాపారి తను కొన్న ధరను 600 అధికంగా పెంచి ప్రకటన వెల నిర్ణయిస్తాడు మరియు దాని మీద 15% రాయితీతో అమ్మాడు. తద్వారా అతనికి రూపాయలు 432 లాభంగా లభించింది. అయినా ఆ వస్తువు ప్రారంభ ప్రకటన వెల ఎంత? Let us see the solution. Initially he got 35% discount on the article. 35% discount is nothing but, that is fraction value is minus 7 by 20 since it is discount. That is market price is 20 units, then discount is 7 units. Therefore in this case cost price of the article for merchant, that is selling price of the article, which is equal to 13 units. Selling price of the article, or it is known as cost price of the article for merchant, that is 13 units in this case. Okay, suppose we have to find initial market price, that is initial market price is 20 units. So the purchased price or cost price for the merchant is 13 units. Suppose initial market price is IMP, then he got 35% discount and merchant bought the article at for some rupees, let it be CP of the article for merchant. Then he marks his cost price 600 rupees above the cost price to decide new market price of the article. New market price of the article is cost price of the article for merchant plus 600 rupees. Again he allows 15% discount on this new market price and sold the article. In the whole transaction he would gain 432 rupees profit. Suppose if he sold the article at new market price, then his profit must be 600 rupees. This is the key point to solve the question. Okay, suppose if he sold the article at new market price, then his profit must be 600 rupees. But he allows 15% discount on 600. So 15% of 600 is nothing but 2 zeros, percentage gets cancelled, that is 90 rupees. Then his profit must be 90 rupees less than the 600, that is 510 rupees. According to question, he got only 432 rupees as profit. Consider the difference in the profit, that is 78 rupees. This difference occurs because he given 15% discount on cost price also. Not only 15% on 600, also he given 15% discount on cost price. So therefore 15% of cost price of the article is 78 rupees. So that 15% means 15 by 100. 5 3s are 520s are. Cost price is equal. 3 1s are 326 are. 20 into 26, that is 520. But cost price of the article for merchant is 13 units. 13 units value is 520. We have to find initial market price, that is 20 units. 13 ones are 13 fours are 52, 13 zeros are 1 unit value is 40 rupees. 1 unit value is 40 rupees. We have to find initial market price, that is 20 units value is 20 40s are 2 4s are 8, 800 rupees. So answer is B. Okay students, this completes the part 9 of discount. In the next class, we will discuss a great and good concept about successive discount. Okay, thank you watching for my videos. Have a nice day.